Welcome to our Africa Tech segment. In the year 2018, the tech industry saw several trends, cultural shifts and consumer behaviors evolve rapidly, and some innovations continue to disrupt the status quo. There may be many other new technologies which can emerge in 2019, as some experts believe disruptive technology trends will shape both the world and future and will be present on the horizon of business owners and investors alike. Our guest today, Tunde Badmus, a tech expert, is here to discuss some of trends to look out for this year. Hello, Tunde, and a Happy New Year to you.
Same to you. Thanks for having me.
Great. So tell us, what technologies should we look out for this year?
Okay, I'm not a soothsayer, but I can tell you that a majority of the technology that was out some years back will still be intensified in 2019. Okay. So, for example, you realize that artificial intelligence is still something that will be really intensified in 2019, not even with the fact that Amazon Echo is really doing a lot of upgrade and all of that. You know, right now, Amazon Echo can, in space of Alexa, can order your movie tickets on your behalf. You can order your flight ticket on your behalf, and a whole lot of things that they're adding on board. So definitely artificial intelligence is one. Okay. Another one for me is smart TVs. So just of recent, I think late last year, I suddenly realized that I don't really need my decoder anymore, right? Because I realized that I now go for what I want to watch. Yeah. So consumers these days now know what they want to watch. They are tired of being served. You know, they know the time for the shows they want to watch. Then they go on Netflix at any point in time to look for them to watch YouTube and the like. So if maybe, for example, my Igbo brothers right now might want to invest more in smart TVs, that's definitely going to be something that's going to be trending in 2019. Another thing is blockchain. Okay. Blockchain and cryptocurrency, trust me, 2019 is going to blow out because there's a whole lot of talk around how blockchain, for example, can have everything stored in a database and you can't alter anything. So I feel even banks will jump on blockchain. They would go after blockchain in 2019. Cryptocurrency is also because they work hand in hand. So cryptocurrency now you can do business with anybody, anywhere in the world. If you're in China, with just one same currency. So you don't need to start going the route of converting from yen to naira to dollar. So it's just one currency across the world. So those are, for me, just to mention a few. Okay,
like you already said, there are already some impressive technologies on the ground. Yeah. Is there room for new technologies to compete and with game changers like mobile and cloud?
Okay, yes. I would say in the tech world, they pretty much latch on each other. So none definitely is going to be put aside or benched in any way. So for example, if you're into maybe a new space like clean energy, for example, you need database, you need information. So how can you get information of where people necessarily, dump refuse, dump all these plastics that you need to pick up and, turn into renewable energy, for example? You need information. You need an already existing database system that you get all those information from. So, and again, another example is if you look at incubation support around the world right now, they tend to, help each other. So 1, 2, 3 people can come together with different skill set, a programmer, a software or front-end user engineer, come together and, develop something unique. So they wouldn't necessarily, be something to, want to be benched and another one coming up. Everybody has an enabling environment to compete.
Okay, I want to pick your mind on something. You said something quite interesting about technology to do with recycling. How can technology play a critical role in addressing some of the major issues that we face in the world today?
Okay, so there are a whole lot of issues, and one thing for me that stands out is that if you want to go into the technology space, you need to create a product that really solves real human problems. Do you understand? So you can't create technology and say, okay, it's just solving, or it does not really solve a problem, but it enhances a lifestyle or something. It has to solve a problem. I mean, real problem. So that's one way that anyone going into that space should think about.
Do you think we'll see technologies like that? For example, do you think we'll see technology that can help reduce poverty this year?
Of course, yes and no. Okay. So yes, because definitely technology is being built to solve problems, right? And the moment you do something like that, you are creating jobs, you're empowering people, and definitely the account is smiling for example, the likes of Facebook and the rest, now they're reaping the reward of what they did back then. And no, because as humans, we have the power to change these things. So if you don't necessarily create something, if you don't go into your deepest moments and create something, definitely, there's no poverty that's going to be solved. Everyone is still going to be running helter-skelter. Rate of unemployment is still going to increase and all of that. So, yes and no.
Okay, let's bring it back. Technology is booming now, but are there any downsides to it?
Yes, a lot of downsides, and most of them are human, based. Do you understand? So, human beings these days, I think basically what we need to do, is to continue to improve on what we have. So, for example, a smartphone user, you realize that your users are complaining about maybe a battery surge or something is going on. Test, improve on it, and definitely it's going to get better, basically, yeah.
Well, tech expert Tunde Badmus, it's always a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you for joining us on Network Africa.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Finally on the program, in South Africa, game developers soar out to the world, taking their creations from their dorm rooms in the university to the public. The Semblance video game was first developed by Kukia Kimani and Ben Myers as a university project. But now Semblance is being played by tens of thousands of gamers in countries like China, Korea, Russia, America, and even Brazil. Take a look.
Semblance features great design, music and unique mental challenges. But unlike most popular games, this one was not developed in any of the big international studios. It was created in Africa. Kukia Kimani and Ben Myers met while they were both studying game development. They developed the university project and on the advice of their lecturer, decided to take it further and designed one of the most popular indie video games to come out of South Africa.
So it's something where the technology that I was building and Ben's designs put together start to create something new and fresh. And then we were always trying to do things that were differently. So even the music that was being done in South Africa, in Cape Town, we were always pushing the boundaries.
The developers did not think their first offering would be the one to help them get a piece of the global gaming industry that is estimated at over $100 billion, which is more than the broadcast rights for many major sports.
I can't reveal sales numbers because of all these NGAs storefronts have, but it's been played by tens of thousands of people since when we started developing it to now when it's purchasable. It's played by people all over the world.
The duo now run a company and studio called Nyamacoup and have traveled all over the world to show Semblance at prestigious gaming events, Gamescom, E3 and EGX. Nyamacoup's flagship game is just as popular at home.
I like the fact that these are South Africans that are making these games, and it's not big name brands. It's actual guys that are starting out in the industry, and it's cool.
The gaming industry in South Africa made around $71 million in 2016, up from $2 million in 2014. Revenues hit $118 million last year. International publishers and investors have taken notice. Nyamacoup was invited to Africa Games Week, another industry event held in Cape Town, to showcase Semblance and impart some of their knowledge to young game developers. According to research firm Newzoo, South Africa ranked third last year in gaming industry revenues on the continent. Second was Nigeria at $172 million, and Egypt was first at $193 million.
On the program today, thanks for watching. I'm Teniola Shobowale.